Did you know the Amish have a secret bedroom tradition that's been hidden for centuries? It's called bundling, and it's about to shatter everything you thought you knew about this community. Imagine a young couple lying in bed together, fully clothed with a board between them. This isn't the start of a joke, it's a real Amish courtship practice, but what seems innocent on the surface masks deeper issues of autonomy and consent. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now back to the video. Did you know bundling has roots stretching back centuries? This old courtship practice might seem uniquely Amish, but its origins are far more surprising. Bundling actually began in Europe, where it was a common practice in rural areas of the Netherlands, Germany, and parts of the British Isles. Picture yourself in early colonial America. The nights are cold and your home is sparsely furnished with hardwooden chairs and a single fireplace for heat. In this setting, the bed becomes more than just a place to sleep. It's the warmest and most comfortable spot to socialize. This practical need gave rise to bundling in American homes, where courting couples could spend time together in relative comfort. Now, but bundling wasn't just about staying warm. It reflected the cultural values of the time, emphasizing emotional connection over physical attraction. Couples would lie together, fully clothed, often separated by a wooden board or wrapped in blankets to prevent intimate contact. This practice allowed them to talk and get to know each other in a socially acceptable way, even as they shared a bed. As bundling spread across America, it challenged assumptions about courtship and intimacy. Some saw it as a scandalous practice, while others viewed it as a sensible way for young people to form bonds before marriage. But how did this practice survive in Amish communities when it faded away in mainstream society? The answer lies in the Amish commitment to tradition and their unique approach to relationships. While the rest of America moved on to more modern dating customs, the Amish held onto bundling as a way to maintain their values of modesty and restraint. For them, bundling became more than just a courtship ritual. It became a symbol of their distinct identity and way of life. Over time, bundling became uniquely associated with the Amish. Their strict adherence to tradition and belief that such customs helped maintain their community's social structure allowed bundling to persist long after it had disappeared elsewhere. Today, when we think of bundling, we almost exclusively connect it to Amish culture. Imagine a young Amish couple lying in bed together, yet separated by an unexpected barrier. In some Amish bedrooms, this seemingly contradictory practice is a reality. Welcome to the world of modern Amish bundling, where tradition and courtship collide in surprising ways. Picture this: a dimly lit room with plain furnishings, a large bed, and two young people lying side by side. But there's a catch. Between them is a thick wooden board designed to prevent any physical contact. This is bundling in action, a practice that continues in some Amish communities today. The couple is fully clothed, often wrapped in separate blankets, with strict rules against any form of intimate touch. But why do some Amish still engage in this centuries-old tradition? The reasons are as complex as the practice itself. For many, bundling offers a unique opportunity for emotional connection without the distractions of physical intimacy. It's a chance for couples to talk, share their hopes and dreams, and truly get to know each other before making a lifelong commitment. Interestingly, bundling isn't universally accepted within the Amish world. In fact, many Amish individuals prefer not to discuss it, viewing it as an embarrassing ritual. This divide reflects the broader spectrum of attitudes within Amish communities. While some ultra-conservative groups still practice bundling, others have moved towards more modern courtship methods, such as supervised dating. The psychology behind bundling is fascinating. Studies suggest that this practice allows couples to form deep emotional bonds without the complications that can arise from physical intimacy. It's a way of testing compatibility on a mental and spiritual level before taking the next step towards marriage. In some ultra-conservative Amish homes, there's a practical reason for bundling's persistence. These houses are often heated by wood stoves and furnished with plain, unupholstered furniture. The bed becomes the warmest and most comfortable place to socialize, making bundling a practical solution for courting couples. So, what exactly is bundling, and how does it shape Amish courtship? At its core, bundling is a carefully controlled method of allowing young couples to spend time together in an intimate setting while still maintaining the strict moral codes of the Amish community. It's a delicate balance between encouraging emotional closeness and preventing physical intimacy. Bundling may seem strange to outsiders, but it's only one small part of the complex tapestry of Amish love and marriage. Imagine entering a world where your romantic life is strictly controlled from the moment you start courting. Welcome to the hidden realities of Amish relationships, where tradition and faith intersect with modern challenges in surprising ways. In Amish communities, the path to marriage is carefully structured and overseen by family and church leaders. While premarital relationships are officially discouraged, they do occur. When these relationships lead to pregnancy, couples often face pressure to marry quickly, sometimes outside the traditional wedding season. This rush to marriage can lead to its own set of challenges for young couples who may not be fully prepared for the responsibilities of married life. Did you know that over 80% of young Amish adults choose to marry within their community by age 25? This high rate of in-community marriage reflects a strong commitment to family and faith, but it also comes with its own set of pressures and expectations. Young Amish individuals often feel the weight of tradition pushing them towards marriage at a relatively young age. One of the most significant hidden realities of Amish relationships is the lack of formal sex education. In Amish schools, topics related to reproduction and relationships are often not discussed, leaving young adults to piece together information through observation and informal conversations. This fragmented understanding can lead to challenges for newlyweds, particularly for women who may feel unprepared for the realities of married life and motherhood. The traditional patriarchal structure of Amish society also plays a significant role in shaping relationships. Many Amish women face societal pressures to fulfill their husband's needs as part of their marital duty, with traditional views emphasizing submission and obedience. This dynamic can limit women's sense of autonomy and understanding of consent within marriage. These hidden realities of Amish relationships stand in stark contrast to public perceptions of a simple, idyllic lifestyle. While outsiders might romanticize Amish courtship practices, the reality is often more complex and challenging. Young couples navigate a world where personal desires must be balanced against community expectations and centuries-old traditions. You might think Amish bedroom secrets are just about bundling boards and chaperone dates. Think again. These traditions are the invisible architects of Amish society, influencing everything from family size to genetic diversity. Let's uncover how these private practices are shaping an entire culture, and why some Amish are quietly pushing for change. The impact of Amish courtship and marriage customs extends far beyond individual relationships. These practices have profound implications for the entire community, shaping population growth, genetic health, and cultural preservation. Did you know the Amish population in North America has swelled to around 375,000, primarily through internal growth? This expansion is largely due to traditional Amish values that encourage large families, with 6 to 10 children being common in many households. However, this rapid population growth comes with its own set of challenges. The practice of marrying within the community, while crucial for preserving Amish culture, has led to some concerning genetic issues. Imagine a small group of founders expanding over generations without introducing new genetic material. This is exactly what's happening in many Amish communities. As a result, certain genetic conditions are more prevalent among the Amish, highlighting the delicate balance between cultural preservation and genetic health. But the Amish aren't oblivious to these challenges. In recent years, some communities have begun adapting their practices to address these concerns. For example, young people in smaller Amish settlements are now encouraged to visit neighboring communities to find spouses, allowing for a slight increase in genetic variation. Some Amish are even cautiously embracing genetic counseling and medical testing to manage health risks associated with close-kin marriages. These changes reflect a broader shift in Amish society. While traditional values remain strong, there's a growing recognition of the need to adapt to modern realities. This is evident in the subtle changes in family planning attitudes. Although contraception is still largely taboo, some Amish couples, particularly those with health considerations, are beginning to consider family planning options. As we look to the future of Amish courtship traditions, it's clear that change is on the horizon. The community faces the challenge of balancing its commitment to tradition with the need to address modern concerns. Will we see further adaptations in Amish courtship practices? How will these changes impact the unique cultural identity of the Amish?